Where do I begin, bro? If you haven't checked my last video, I just uploaded a video of me talking about my experience as a trainee psychotherapist and my journey so far. So please go and support that. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Um, obviously, obviously, I started doing videos talking about Liverpool, and it's not great. It's not great. It's the worst time to do content on Liverpool at the moment, and even worse is 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 to watch it. What I saw last night was shambolic. What I saw last night was diabolical. What I saw last night is you just don't do them things. You don't do them things. I'll start with the players in a minute, but I'll have to start with the gaffer in it. It's gone beyond talking about is there Arne Slot in or out thing. It's no longer a question. If you wanted to know if it was an Arne Slot out, watch yesterday's game. Or do you know what? Watch Nottingham Forest's game. Actually, you know what? No. Watch the Brentford game. Nah. Actually, watch the City game. Nah, I think I got one more in me. Got the Man United at Anfield. Man United at Anfield is when I clocked. And I didn't want to believe it because I wanted to come here and support the gaffer. I saw what he did last season. I saw what Liverpool has done. Richard Hughes, Michael Edwards done during the summer. I saw potential. We all saw it. We were all saying that, bro, Liverpool are gonna be frightening. We started the season a bit rocky. We thought, because we were winning, but it was looking treacherous then. But obviously, we want to give him time, adjust. But let's not even talk about that. Let's talk about just now. There's no point of going back to the past and these type of games. It's gone beyond the football pitch because now it's put on the gaffer. It's put on Liverpool Football Club. What is the statement? I haven't seen any news so far. Obviously, I was watching Coppish last night. Big up Coppish. Cal, shout out to you, but he looks numb. He said numb. He said in his rant. He didn't even rant, sorry, but he just said he was numb, and that's the feeling. I'm numb. I wanted to back the manager. I really did. I want to say I'm still Arne Slot in, but I can't. When I'm watching what I saw yesterday, I can't. But I can't even be surprised at this point. I'm just numb. I don't feel anything. I blame everything. It's everything. But it starts with the. I'd say now in today's modern game, you look at your managers, you look at the guy on the touchline. Could he do in-game management? Could he change it up? The tactics. There's going to be so many people going to be talking about the tactics, but I'm just talking about the morale. I'm just talking about the feeling. That's what I'm going to go off, bro. It's the feeling. Why? How am I watching PSV dunking on us at Anfield 4-1? Fans leaving. Bro, I can't remember the last time I saw fans leaving the stadium. I can't remember the last time. I can't think of a game where Liverpool fans left early, even booing. Look, bro. The manager looks clueless. When the camera pans onto his face, bro, you can see it. You can see it. Look, the stance is really and truly whether or not I want to back the manager, because in some sort of fairy tale land, I'm saying it's been a tough year. It's been a tough couple months. Give him to the end of the season. Figure it out from then. But he can't go on. He can't go on. He can't. He knows it. We know it. The players know it. The rivals know it. He can't go on. And I'm sorry it had to be you. I'm sorry it had to be you, my bro. But you got a dip. I wouldn't want it to be you. I wouldn't want it to be you. I wouldn't want to come here and say that the manager that won us the league last season got the morale going, bought players in the summer, a manager that we praise his in-game management. He praised his discipline, We praised the tactics. You're dying right now, bro. Not literally, but you're dying, man. And we can't legislate these type of games. We shouldn't be losing. We shouldn't be losing. And I watched Chelsea and Barcelona yesterday. I watched Arsenal. No, sorry, not yesterday. On Tuesday, sorry. And on obviously yesterday you had the Bayern Munich and Arsenal game. I watched the Arsenal game. Different gravy. Different gravy. Arsenal fans, big up you guys, man. You should be proud. You should be happy. Chelsea fans, that Chelsea and Arsenal game, that's the game. Like I said, people, I'm going to West Ham on Sunday. I'm going to West Ham to watch West Ham versus Liverpool. Me and my boy are looking at each other and said, bro, what are we really doing here? The first ever time that I'm going to watch Liverpool play will be the final nail in the coffin for Arne Slot. I might as well dress in black. Funeral settings. Funeral settings. Players. Van Dijk. That's the one. That's it. I'm not going to talk about anyone else. Van Dijk. And people might say yesterday's game, there was something. Let me say something. I can't remember what game it was. I remember the reporter asked. I think it was on. It was playing on BT Sports or Discovery. What now it's called, but I can't remember. I think maybe it was Everton. The reporter asked him something. You keep conceding chances at the back. You look a bit vulnerable and shaking at the back. Is that something that you need to work on? This guy Van Dijk arrogantly said, "Nope." And I was thinking to myself, as much as and this is the time where we was winning, right? We look shaky at the back, and for him to disregard it, cool, fair enough. No one really picked it up, but the performances, Van Dijk, captain. Apparently, he came into the dressing room. I think after the Nottingham Forest game, he berated all the players. Apparently, whatever. Now, yesterday, I said I saw Virgil van Dijk slide tackle. Damn. I said, well, if you watch Virgil, this brother don't slide tackle. He gives you one of those barges. I saw I can't remember one of the players doing dasheen. I said, Van Dijk can't keep up. I said, damn. I saw Van Dijk try to play volleyball, basketball. And now man, them are saying it was deliberate. And you know what? It might have been. It might have been. But yeah, set the tone. That's the captain. That's the leader at Anfield. At Anfield. Remember he had a record about not losing at Anfield. I wonder what it is now. I do wonder what it is now. That's the only person. Everything is crap. I don't want to talk about positives. There's nothing positive. There's nothing good to say. So I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Everything is crap. It's not good to watch. I want to sit down. I'm a training therapist. I do that work. I'm a dad. When I want to watch Liverpool, that's my downtime. That's something that I look forward to. Where I sit down, I could be like, I say to my missus, Liverpool's playing. I say to the boys, Liverpool's playing. Are we gonna win? We say yes. Not yet. Sorry, I got my son in the background. Not yet. 1 minute. I look forward to these type of games. I loved it last season. Just sitting in my corner, wherever I was, sitting down to watch Liverpool play. Even when we was losing in the back end, but we won a title, I was still happy. But see this now. I just said to you guys, I'm excited more for Chelsea versus Arsenal than the next game that we have. I think that's me, man. I've tapped out. I'm numb. Okay, so what happens moving forward? Before I finish, I'll wrap this video up. Listen, Jürgen Klopp, interim manager. I remember speaking on Never a Foul. I remember said, when things were getting a bit bad, the early days, and I said, if we get Klopp, he comes in, and he gets the morale going. But at the same time, I did think Klopp was at his end of his time. But at this same time, at this very moment, we need a saviour. And the only person that can do it, for me, is Jürgen Klopp. I'm not saying that he should be the long-term manager, but bring Jürgen Klopp back. Michael Edwards, I swear you guys saw that your beef. Remember there was a bit of tension between Michael Edwards and Jürgen Klopp. Hopefully you man sorted out your business. Get him in. Get Jürgen Klopp back in. Get Jürgen Klopp. And do you know what it is? A second person, John Heitinga. I know Ajax is going through a terrible time at the moment. Even with the interim manager, they lost yesterday on Tuesday against Benfica. Obviously, he's been sacked, but bring him back because he was also the blueprint. I do think John Heitinga was, a manager that was up and coming as well. I think if Jurgen Klopp can get in touch with John Heitinga, bring him in as well. Yeah, let's see what happens. But yeah, Slot, unfortunately, I'm sorry. I'm sorry it had to be you. I didn't want it to be you. I really didn't. But unfortunately, bro, your time is up. I was slot in. I was. But you forced my hand. Once you force my hand, what can I do? You gotta go, my bro. Thank you for the Prem. Thank you for, giving us some sort of identity. But now, see what I'm seeing? I'm not with it. I'm not with it. Bring me Jurgen Klopp as an interim manager, please. That's what I'm asking for. Then we'll talk about managers and stuff like that come end of the season. But what I need right now for Liverpool to do, bring Jurgen Klopp as an interim manager. You saw him talk about Diary CEO. I forgot the gentleman's name, apologies. But yeah, he asked Jurgen Klopp, would you ever go back to Liverpool? He said, listen, I've already said that I will never manage any other Premier League team. But if Liverpool came back, I will go. I'll take your word for it, Jurgen Klopp. We need somebody to save us. Superman, Batman, heroes, Mr. Fantastic. You need it. Okay. Anyways, people, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. My name is Welcome. This is Let's Talk Everything. I think that's the new name of this channel. But yeah, man, people, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Take care.